Welcome to the brand new Island Tower at the Polynesian Resort. And this is a theme park view, 1-bedroom. And so let's take a look at this beautiful room. So right away, we've got the kitchen. And this living and kitchen area is exactly like it is in the Riviera 1-bedrooms. And it's got a much more compact kitchen. There's not as much counter space as there is in most of the other 1-bedrooms. But it still has all the amenities that you need. We've got a French door refrigerator with a freezer. It doesn't have an ice maker. None of the DVC fridges have an ice maker. We have a microwave, a full stove, an oven, a sink with a garbage disposal. The coffee maker, it's the kind that does drip and Keurigs, and they give you both kinds of coffee. And if you need more coffee, you can just ask housekeeping and they'll bring you more. And we have a full dishwasher. And this resort is also the only DVC resort that has a small dishwasher in the Deluxe studios, so that you don't just have to use disposable plates. So we've got this really nice seating area and table, nice big table. I think this room is really beautifully decorated. I like how they have little pops of color so that it's not all just drab like the Waldorf. So here we have a sofa in the daytime, and then there's a Murphy bed back here that folds down. And these sofas, they've really improved them since the first ones that they've installed at Disney. The other sofas are they're really hard and uncomfortable. They're not as comfortable as a sofa as the old pull-out sofas were. But the Murphy bed is a lot more comfortable than the old pull-out beds. But this one, they've really made the sofa more plush. And then when the bed is open, this side here stays open so that you still have a place to sit in an ottoman, and that's a nice touch. So over here we have some outlets. And then we have this giant TV. I don't think I've seen a TV this big in a DVC resort before. Is that like a 75-inch? I don't know. And then under here, we have another pull-down bed, and I'll pull the beds down in a few minutes and show you what they look like. Now, let me backtrack a little. In here, we've got your washer and dryer, standard one that's in all of the 1-bedrooms, and they give you a laundry basket and detergent. And then over here, one closet with a light in it, and this has extra pillow and blanket, ironing board, a safe, and a luggage stand. And then this is one of my favorite features. There are only 3 DVC resorts that have a full second bathroom in the 1-bedroom, and this is the newest one, and I just think that is a wonderful feature. So we have a single sink, and there's a hairdryer. I like the shape of this mirror. And I really like this shower. This is really cool. I think that's a really nice touch. This black tile. And then it's a rainfall shower head. I'm trying not to get the light in the shot. And then an adjustable handheld shower. And it has sliding shower doors. Both doors slide. So I really like having that second full bathroom. It makes a big difference. Now let's take a look at the master bedroom. So we have a king-size bed with this pretty mural behind it. And there's a nightstand on either side with 3 drawers. And there are outlets and a little reading light. We have another TV, not quite as large as the other one. It's probably about a 55-inch. And a dresser with nice big drawers. And another wardrobe with a light in it. With extra linens, a lot of hangers, and another luggage rack. And then another balcony. We'll take a look at this theme park view in a minute. Here's the master bathroom. It has one of these sliding barn door style doors, which I understand they did it to save space, but I don't like this kind of door, especially on a bathroom. But this bathroom is beautiful. Look at this tub with this iridescent tile on the back. Nice bathtub, although this hotel's only been open a month and the faucet already drips. We have 2 sinks and vanities. I love the color of this tile and these cool shaped mirrors. So we've got 1 sink over here with a makeup mirror, and then on the other side, we have the exact same thing. It's very nice. So you have 3 bathroom vanities in this room, which is great, and another hairdryer. The toilet is over here. Some artwork. And the toilet has just a frosted glass door, but you can't really see through it unless you're pressed right up against it. A lot of hotels are doing that now. And then here we have a single shower. It's very nice. Nice and bright in here. Again, has the rainfall shower head and then the handheld shower. And you've got your toiletries on the wall, a seat, a little cubby hole to put all your stuff. Because I travel with my own toiletries. So that's really nice. Now, let's take a look at that theme park view. Oh, this door is incredibly heavy. Okay. So we're on the 8th floor, and we are the last room on the end of the central part of the tower that is taller than the rest of the tower. And so we've got this nice big balcony with 4 chairs and some tables, so you can watch fireworks. And look at this view. There's the Polynesian, the Contemporary, Magic Kingdom, and the Grand Floridian. And I'll zoom in a little to see. This is more what it looks like to your eye at this zoom. So you've got a great view of the fireworks. And also, I think the Contemporary looks really cool lit up at night. So you've got a great view of that. And then there's ferry boat, the bungalows of the Polynesian, the longhouses of the Polynesian. These longhouses over here are the hotel side of the Polynesian, and then the ones far away are the DVC original Polynesian rooms that are all just deluxe studios, and that you can just see the roof of the Great Ceremonial House right here. And we have a nice view, if you look down, of the beach and the walking path to the Grand Floridian and the wedding pavilion. There were some people when we just got here who were having a wedding right on the bridge. So because this is a theme park view room and it's around Magic Kingdom, this room cost 47 points for just one night on a weeknight in January, which is the 2nd least expensive month. The only month that's cheaper is September. So any other day you stay here, the rooms are going to be even more expensive. And I don't know, that's a lot of points. Like, I don't really think it's worth it, but I just wanted to stay here because it's a brand new resort and to show you what you're getting for your money. So we opened up both Murphy beds so you can see what they look like. This artwork is beautiful. I just love all those colors. And so we have a double bed, and then here's the single bed, which has similar artwork, very colorful, very pretty. Now there's no lights over on the side with the single bed, but there is a light above the double bed. And then I also opened up all the cabinets so I could show you everything that comes in a one bedroom. Dishes, got some utensils, tongs, cooking tools, bar tools, a vegetable peeler from, the 1880s, measuring spoons, nice brand new stainless steel cookware and cutting board. There's some more cookware under the stove. And inside the stove, there's a cookie sheet. Here we have our utensils, trash and recycling in the drawer here. Look at these mugs. I really like these glasses. That's cool. And wine glasses and regular glasses, ice bucket, colander, pitcher, storage glass, Pyrex. Under the sink, spare paper towels, cleaning supplies. There's that garbage disposal. And they give you some paper towels and a toaster. I think I forgot to mention that it's just a 2-slice toaster. And then up here, 2 mixing bowls and some serving dishes. So really everything you need to cook a meal. I know most people don't cook when they come here, but it's nice to have the option, and you might use it more than you think. So here are some things that you need to know before you stay at the Island Tower. The tower has its own parking lot, and to reach it, you just go past the parking lot for the Polynesian, and it's right there on your right. It has a gate, but there's no guard, so you press the button to talk to the guard and tell him your reservation and show an ID, and then they'll let you in. And then when you're returning, you just tap your magic band to the touch point, and it will let you in. Only people staying at the tower can use the elevators. So in order to go above the first floor, you have to touch your magic band to the plate in the elevator, and then you can select any floor. It's not just the floor that you're staying on. While the lobby of this hotel is beautiful, there's no services in the lobby other than the restaurant. There's no store. There's no bell services. If you need bell services, you need to call them and they'll come over from the main building and help you. There are some cast members in the lobby with tablets and they can help you with anything you need. So when you arrive at the resort, check in with one of those cast members and they'll tap your magic band and make sure that they'll work for your room door and the elevators. So anything else that you need, you have to walk over to the main building. Now, the tower does have the brand new fitness center, which the Polynesian hasn't had a fitness center in years. You used to have to walk over to the Grand Floridian and use theirs, but now it has its own fitness center. And if you're staying in the original Polynesian, you can come use that fitness center too. And the Island Tower also has its own pool and a Moana-themed splash pad, which is really cute. And you're also allowed to use the other pool at the main building too. And outside, next to the fitness center, they have 2 Coke Freestyle machines, and you can refill your resort mugs there. But really, if you need anything else, you have to walk all the way to the Great Ceremonial House. And it's definitely the longest walk from the DVC building to the main building, and it's not a covered walkway. I mean, yeah, Saratoga and Old Key West have longer walks, but compared to the Grand Floridian or Boulder Ridge, they're much closer to the main building and you get a covered walkway, whereas this is completely uncovered the whole way. The Island Tower actually seems like it might be a little closer to the Grand Floridian to go visit its stores and restaurants. For transportation, you can take the monorail, but you have to walk to the main building. You can take the boat to Magic Kingdom, or you can use the walking path to Magic Kingdom, or you can walk over to the TTC and get on the monorail there and go to Epcot. This hotel has these little terraces that they're called, that they're little viewing areas of Magic Kingdom. There's actually 4 terraces, 2 face Magic Kingdom, 2 face the golf course. It's the ones on floors 3 and 5 face the Magic Kingdom, and you can watch fireworks there. So we visited the 2 terraces that face Magic Kingdom on floors 3 and 5 about 15 minutes before fireworks, just to kind of see what the view was like and how many people were up there. And people were already camped out, and they were trying to save save seats for other people. And I can just imagine it getting kind of heated sometimes because, you know, the way people will save seats like on cruise ships and things like that, people are already starting to do that. So I think that you actually will have a better time just going down to the beach outside the resort and looking at fireworks there. So we checked out the one on the 3rd floor, and it's actually not a very good view of the fireworks. The only way that you can really see Magic Kingdom from there is like way off on the right side. The one on the 5th floor has a much better view, but like I said, there were even more people up there trying to save seats for other people. So if you want to watch fireworks and you don't have a theme park view room, just go down to the beach. We did eat at the restaurant. If you're staying at the Polynesian, you can do mobile order, but if you're not staying there, all you can do is just get on the walk-up wait list and eat. And since it was an hour wait for a table, we just did mobile order. But be aware that the entire menu is not available for mobile order. They only had 4 appetizers available, and they didn't have all the entrees, like the pork chop wasn't available for mobile order. We ordered the musubi, and that was really good. And we ordered the short rib loco moco, and we did not like it. And it really didn't seem like it was worth $33. So while the musubi was good and I might mobile order one of those again, I don't know that I will really visit that restaurant in the future. So there are 3 view categories that you can book at this hotel. The least expensive is called Resort View, and all of those rooms are on the front of the building and they overlook the golf course, but right now they overlook a construction site and a road. But I feel like the Resort View is the quietest view, because when we were staying on the theme park view, you could hear those boat horns all the time, and you could hear some of the noise from people outside the resort. But when you're on the front of the building, those balcony doors are so thick that you really can't hear the road noise out there. So if you want a quieter room, you should book a Resort View. The second view category is called Preferred View, and these are all the rooms on the side of the resort, facing the Polynesian and facing the pool. And that side does have sort of a partial theme park view, and that's the middle priced category. And the most expensive category is called Theme Park View, and they are all on the back of the resort and they face Magic Kingdom. Bay Lake Tower also offers a theme park view, but I think that the Island Tower actually has a better theme park view than Bay Lake, because from Bay Lake Tower, you're looking at the park from the side, and so the fireworks show, you're kind of looking at it from the side. But from the Island Tower, it faces Magic Kingdom more directly, and so the fireworks show is more as you would see it from inside the park. It is further away than Bay Lake Tower, but for fireworks, it doesn't make that much difference. The Island Tower also has a really good view of the electrical water pageant, and that's just one of my favorite little Disney World things. So how do we feel about this resort overall? Well, the tower is an eyesore. There's no denying it. It really just looms over everything in the area. But if you're staying in the tower, you don't have to look at it, so that's a plus. I think the view that it really ruins is from the Grand Floridian DVC building. It's just, if you have a resort view room at the Grand Floridian, they all face the Polynesian, and that tower is just right there. Like, it's really distracting and really big. So I agree with everybody who thinks that the thing is ugly. I mean, we've been watching them build it for a while now, but we all just have to get used to it because it's gonna be here for the next 50 plus years. Now, one drawback to this resort is that it's expensive, but this is just how DVC point costs are now for these newer resorts. And you are on the monorail, but it does cost more points to stay here than it does at Bay Lake Tower. For instance, this room was 47 points in January, which is the second cheapest month, and this same room cost 65 points for a weeknight in March, whereas Bay Lake Tower, a theme park view room, is 39 points in January and 49 points in March. So that's a big difference. A resort view room at the tower, though, isn't really that expensive. A resort view room is 34 points for a one-bedroom in January and 48 points on a weeknight in March. But that's still kind of expensive. Now, would we stay here again? I would stay here again because the hotel is really, really nice. The rooms are nice. It's beautiful. The Island Tower is actually pretty peaceful. It's a lot less hectic than the main portion of the Polynesian. But I don't know that I will stay here again because I just much prefer staying at the Grand Floridian or Bay Lake Tower. And we have a contract at the Grand Floridian, and if I was going to buy another another contract for a monorail resort, I would buy Bay Lake Tower. I wouldn't buy a contract at the Polynesian because out of the monorail resorts, it's just in third place for us. Now, if you're comparing this resort to Riviera, which I think that that's the hotel that is the most comparable to it because the rooms are similar in a lot of ways, between those two resorts, I pick the Island Tower because we had a really bad experience at the Riviera the last time we stayed there, and I don't know that I'm ever gonna stay there again, honestly. And the Riviera's location really isn't that great for us. This resort is on the monorail loop and it's by Magic Kingdom, so that does have its pluses. But just for us, it is in third place of the monorail resorts. But if you already love the Polynesian, I think you'll love the Island Tower. It's a beautiful hotel, the rooms are great, everybody here is friendly, it does have a good location, it's just a little expensive. Well, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you enjoyed it, if you could please give it a thumbs up and share this video, because that really helps me with the algorithm. And you can also subscribe for more history and travel videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye!